Hello everyone, Jolene here from Bookworm Adventure Girl. Welcome back, and if you are new, thanks so much for checking out my channel. Please hit subscribe and stick around. Today I am going to be talking about all of the books that I hauled during the month of August. So I have 6 books to share, and as usual I'm going to start with the books that publishers have sent me. So I'm going to start with St. Martin's Press, and St. Martin's Press sent an e-copy of Uncultured by Daniella Mestyanek Young, and this book is being compared to Educated and The Glass Castle, 2 memoirs that I loved, so I have very high hopes for this. Uncultured is a memoir about how Daniella was raised in the religious cult the Children of God, which is the same cult that Joaquin Phoenix's family was a part of. Daniella eventually escapes to Texas, where she finishes school, and then she decides to join the military. And in this memoir, she makes comparisons between these 2 lives. So this definitely has my interest, and it is being published on September the 20th. And thanks again to St. Martin's Press for reaching out and sending this along. The next 2 books are from Penguin Random House, and they also sent me the ebooks of these. First is Welcome Me to the Kingdom, and this is by Nardone, I think. This is a debut, and it's interconnected stories. The stories take place in Bangkok around 1997, and they are about 3 families, all of them very different. There's a Thai Elvis impersonator and his daughter, a family abandoned by their white American patriarch, and an adoptive brotherhood of orphaned boys. So this sounds like it will have an interesting mix of characters and kind of bring me to worlds that I would not usually inhabit. So there's a bit of a wait for this one because it isn't actually being published until February 14th, 2023. Next up is Our Share of Night by horror writer Mariana Enriques. This is translated by McDowell, and I am so excited about this one because I have read Mariana Enriquez's short stories, and this is her debut fiction novel, and I can't wait. So the only thing that I am apprehensive about is it kind of has a vampire vibe, and as you know, I am not a vampire fan. But if the story is written like her short stories and is as disturbing as her short fiction, then I am here for it. So this is a story about a father and son who are on a road trip after their wife and mother dies. They are going to her family home, and they find out about her family history and the secret society that they belong to. Now, this order now wants the son, and they have to figure out a way, the father and son have to figure out a way to get away from this family. So this is told in dual timelines, and it has elements of the supernatural. It's a ghost story, and it's a story about family. So this sounds like it has a lot going on in it, so I'm hoping it all kind of comes together well and that I will enjoy it as much, if not more, than her short stories. The next book is Eden by Sonia Overall, and this is inspired by Hemingway's Garden of Eden, which I have never read, and the book's 3 main characters are Hemingway himself, while he is in Cuba trying to finish his final novel. Then, decades after Hemingway's death, we have Penelope, who is an English professor and feels a real connection between Hemingway's book and her own life. And then third, and this is where it gets intriguing for me, the 3rd main character is Catherine. And Catherine is the young wife in the novel, The Garden of Eden. So she knows that she's a fictional character, and she speaks to the reader. And I love this idea and the idea of exploring our roles as writers and readers. So this one definitely has my interest. Next are 2 short story collections. First is Glimmer, and this is by Stephen Ross Smith. And this is described as an incredibly offbeat and unconventional collection about the human experience. in long short stories alternating with 12 experimental one-sentence novels. So that sounds interesting. The stories are diverse and with strange and surreal relationships. So I am really intrigued to see how successful these one-sentence novels go. So I'm hoping that it's a good thing. And then the final book of this book haul is Bodies in Trouble by Diane Carley. It also sounds like it has quite an array of characters, so I loved how the author Lisa Moore describes Diane Carley's writing. She says this: Carley is a lean, strong writer. Every word matters. She's the love child of Raymond Carver and Alice Munro. Sharp, sensitive, excellent stories full of emotion, like putting your hand over a racing heart. This writing is as vivid as it gets. So I was like, yes, I want to read something like that. So those are the books that I hauled during the month of August. Please let me know if you have read any of these, or if you are interested in any of these, if any of them piqued your curiosity. Is there one or two that you think I should start with? Which one should I read first? Are there any books that you hauled during the month of August that you were very excited about and that you think I should know about? I look forward to chatting with you in the comments. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to make every day an adventure.